What is going on, guys? So we got another video tonight. Really, I'm recording. It's probably what time is it? It is currently 1:03 in the morning. Part 3 of 4 of the Crucible. We're gonna get this started. So we took off. Who we take down? We took down Bahamut last fight, right? So now we got to take on Saraxes this fight. Now we're just gonna skip straight into it because this is kind of a very long lane. So object of this fight, and we just trying to take off all those debuffs. If he activates his special attacks, just make sure he has debuffs on them so that the immunity does not wear off. Like, it doesn't stay up. The immunity to debuffs will go down. You know, trying not to get hit by that special too. It is quite hard to dex. I'm just not realizing that I have different colors flashing. Special 3. I feel like Vision Arcus is just a little clunky sometimes with this playstyle. But we do have a better fight with him later on, going against Omega Sentinel. I think I died once, unfortunately. With this fight, like I said, just try not to get hit. It's not that bad. Honestly, I feel like this was one of the longest fights of the video. Spamming attacks, you know. It doesn't help that I think Vision Arc is only ranked 4 as a 6-star, so definitely mitigating a lot of damage throughout, not having him ascended either. But he's really the safest option that I had. I'm actually impressed with how I'm playing right now. Slow but steady. That's all you need. Yeah. Got hit in the face there. Anyways, I feel like y'all seen enough. It's really just the same thing over and over. So we're just gonna skip to the next one. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta show this because this is very important. Went to the special 3, baby. I had gotten hit. I don't know how I survived this. Alright, now we skip it. But eventually I got him down. You know, just whittling him down. Like I said, next fight. So now we're taking on Gore. Who did I use for this? I'm not quite sure. Maybe I used... Oh, I used Kushala. Oh, I used Juggernaut. I lied. I forget why. Oh my, this was honestly a BS fight. So, apparently, Juggernaut isn't strong enough at base form. Or maybe I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Maybe I should have played the notes differently. But I died like 3 times to Gore. All because his regen is just tanking. Literally tanking my special 2s. Got lucky right there with that heavy attack. But as you can see, I don't really get hit until like I'm having trouble taking it, like killing him basically. Special 3 to the face. So I don't think I was comfortable. You'll see. I'm gonna be very comfortable dodging his special 2 later on, or right now. Sorry about that, guys. My notifications are on. Let me turn that off real quick. So yeah, right about here, you see that health? Bringing up so much stuff right now. Oh, that's not even me. This was during my gameplay. I'm swiping away the notifications as I'm playing. Swiping away. Look, I turned on my notifications. LOL. So yeah, you're just gonna see him slowly creep. No, I'm boom. But then I gained too much power for the special 3. You know, it was just like nothing was lining up in my favor at all. Matter of fact, there we go. Special 3 again. Like you see, guys, nothing is lining up in my favor. Oh no, we skipped a whole bunch. So I think I probably I got hit by this boy. And I had died so many times. I had got him so close. So freaking close. But I died. So I decide, right, to put on a boost. Because I just didn't have enough firepower with the rank 6 the rank 5/6 stuff. You see? Just did not have enough firepower. Some BS, to be honest. But I think those heavy attacks in the beginning too played a role. Now we're back to the OG. Yeah, I was over here like not sure what I wanted to do. Just checking the nodes. I don't know why I was thinking Serpent. I thought he could deal with Autobot. But Vision, I love Vision for Omega Sentinels. I just hate the fact that I just keep dying. Anyways, the death counter is up to 23 now. But I did die twice last gore fight. I just skipped the first death. Boom. 24. Pissed was not even the word. Yo, and then boom, all those Azorians is tanking my health. But now I don't really have to worry about much. That armor shower is beautiful. I should have parried so that I could just, go straight in for the damage. But it's cool. So because I have that armor shatter on, I get that big fat fury. When he's awakened, I believe he hits way harder with that fury. Yeah. Mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made. So, essentially, he just dies. I mean, she just dies. This next special too. So, 25 deaths now in total for this Crucible run. I believe it's about here that the performance starts going up. I could be wrong about this, but I am pretty sure that I have not died on camera, at least, with the Red Guard. I might have to look back at my videos. There's a lot of them, but I'm pretty sure I don't really die with him. He has a pretty good heavy reach too, so you never really have to worry about it. Yeah, I got scared. I don't know what. I was scared. Sucks there was no crit for that. And that's all she did. Very basic fight if you have Red Guardian. A 5-star could probably do that as well. No, I keep skipping all the way to the end. Oh, we did that fight already. We just did that fight. So here we go. Going in with Strife. It's shock vulnerability, so off the special one, he has that passive shock. And I don't know. I think I have to wait out the timer. I wasn't paying attention to the timer. But you could deal with his unstoppable if you have enough psionic charges. So I like to hold my block little so they come in, and right before they hit me, I release it. And as you can see, that shock vulnerability, powerful. Yeah, I got good. I'd never waited out my timer. But I do get pretty good amount of damage. So, yeah. That was on me, guys. I just didn't know. But with this special too, I believe this kills actually. No, it does not. I'm just trying to get him to throw as heavy as I can punish. Right here. Yeah. He just like intercepts me. But I wish I could count that as a solo, but it's not. 26 steps. Oh yeah, he also just got me with a random heavy attack. Just some BS. If that's the case. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out who I wanted to use. I was thinking about anti-venom, and then I remembered that when they buffed him, he has all those debuffs, so Sentry's a pretty good counter to Mephisto. And his striker vulnerability. Now we're cooking. We just have to wait out that soul imprisonment. But yeah, the exhaustions basically handled his power gain pretty fairly easily. You just don't gauge the striker energy pretty fast, so that's probably to stop this fight from like being done in 10 seconds. Yeah, I got clipped there. I wonder how much that would have hit for if I could have taken off that, you know, that protection. Like that right there just blew me. So bad. Got lucky right there. For some reason, I just can't seem to parry him. There we go. Yeah, Mephisto, man. Got the solo. That's all that matters. Maybe if I went with the special 3, I could have healed, but didn't really care about that. Yeah. I was checking the notes, but yeah. So this, you can't really parry him when he has that what is that, stun reflection passive up. But it's also parry vulnerability if you guys are paying attention. And I made the mistake of parrying. But cool thing about his SIG ability, the lowest health is the harder he hits. So it kind of works out in my favor. Okay, I keep rocking this thing back and forth. Just waiting out this stunning reflection passive. Right there, I probably could have heavy, but I didn't want to risk it. And I basically like healed a lot of the damage back. So, boom. Next fight. I think I was a little confused on how I wanted to pick. Yeah, I'm just checking around the board just to make sure. Man, I love Morbius. I don't see a lot of people playing him. A lot of people don't talk about him. I have mine at rank 3. He doesn't disappoint. Rank 4 will probably be a menace. I just love punishing his special too with that glide. So satisfying. Satisfying. English. Yeah, a little bit of bleeds, but it's cool. Still just trying to build up the bleeds. So with this node, or with the combination of these nodes, you can't deal damage unless you have a ton of debuffs, and you can't gain power unless you have a ton of debuffs. Polka dot power, and I forget the other thing. We just don't care. Damn. To the face. And so with this, I have to pick a mystic, and I went with Kushala. Did I go Kushala? I'm reading the notes again. We got Limber. We went with Dr. Doom. Can never go wrong with Dr. Doom. Now, I don't know if I kind of messed up by not picking a different character. I don't know if I need him for any fight going on for this final path. But we'll see when I record after this. So the cool thing with this fight, I gain all those furies. For blocking his special attacks. Played beautifully for this. Now I wish that those furies that I gained, I wish it did more damage with the incineration. But for what it's worth, getting up to this point, pretty cool. Like with the incinerate damage, because Dr. Doom basically has pretty much control of the fight. And it just looks so cool that Noah's struggling to defend against this. If you guys ever read the comic books, Noah is a freaking menace. And then there, I don't know what happened. And that's all she wrote. Thing. So I believe I used my other Elsa Bloodstone already. So that's who I ended up going with. The 7-star version. Now we're gonna skip a bunch of this because I was doing very well until I wasn't anymore. I believe it's... Oh no. Yeah, here we go. So I had to, as you can see, a couple minutes, reload the game because I got taken down to a point where I'm just not gonna show it. I was getting hammered for no reason. So these nodes, yeah, you need to put an incinerate, if you want to stun. And then you just gotta keep track of things, rock stacks. So yeah, if you can manage that, this fight, easy peasy. There we go. Thing was also pretty nice to me throwing his special attacks. That's the other reason why I like Elsa Bloodstone's kit. When you go to parry, you evade, and you get that timer right there. And it's just so good not having to worry about thing hitting you unblockable, or I don't know. Great counter. Thing's signature ability, annoying. Then I was thinking about what to do. And I had this aha moment. Just use my relic. And that's the thing now. My phone. So right around here, my phone stopped recording because I had no more space. So we gotta go to the next video. Now fighting Misty Knight, I'm comfortable fighting her with anybody. As long as I can like manage when she's going to evade and stuff. That's the only thing. When her investigation's up, she's very annoying. You just have to wait it out. Again, just taking heavies to the face. Gotta make it an even fight. The AI plays spectacular. I won't lie. Boom. Another heavy to the face. Now with Mr. Sinister, I don't even have to dex her special attack when it's unblockable. I just choose to. I have no idea why. And that's all she wrote. Special one to the face. Now this next fight, I didn't even realize all of Wong's abilities. I used to play him a lot with the 6-star version. But apparently you just take energy damage when he fills up his bar, his Eldritch energy. So that really screwed me over this fight. But we got, what is it, Zook? So as long as you end your combo in alternating medium light attacks, you're gonna gain those furies. Anyways, those debilitates and everything, great for dealing with. He's unstoppable. Took that to the face. Why not? Yeah, I got cheeky with those heavy attacks. Oh, right. Boom, you see? He just died. So it was just pretty annoying because I was like, what the heck? I know I had pretty high health. So I believe we died like 3 more times like that. So let's see. Yeah, right around here. Possibly gonna... No, we're just gonna lose a lot of health. You see? Boom. It's a ton of health. Honestly, I should have just built to the special too, but I believe I tried to race to there now. Look at Spidey go. And I was just trying to sneak in some damage. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I should have threw the special too. I was being stupid. But it's cool. We kill him this last round. That's what? 25, 20, 27. Definitely. Yeah, I'm just trying to get damage done as quickly as possible. Yo, I am a menace for dexing that. I usually don't like to dex a special tools. So right here, yeah, just race into the special too. I'm just happy it's paused during special attacks. Boom, to the face. Spider-Man doing Spider-Man things. So next we got this Bishop. And I go with Lady Deathstrike. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't even know if there is a Weapon X that I have to fight. But here we are. So we're just going in strong, applying as many debuffs as possible. It's rude to be rooted, so be wary of that. Make sure not to push him over too many bars of power. Again, I don't know how. I think after fighting Bahamut, I got really comfortable just fighting him. I said fighting him. Comfortable dexing those type of projectiles. So here I'm trying to rush in and get damage in. And do we get damage in? Yes, a lot. Thank goodness. But he also got a ton of damage with them incinerates. I don't even know how I managed to pull off getting that down. And here I'm trying to stay aggressive, make sure that he gets to that special too. I'm just feeling comfortable dexing. And here he does it. Honestly, I should have just kept on going with. And then I get hit, but it's cool. Still dexing it like a pro. And hitting those. And now I'm just like, shoot. I need to wait out. Oh my god, yo, he's spamming those heavy attacks, but I was not trying to die to those incinerates. I learned my mistake from before. Here, I'm just like, can I do it? Can I do it? Can we get it? Nah, too many incinerate debuffs. Again, Bishop is goated for that. 28. Getting back to that special 2. Boom, got hit, but it's cool. The relic to the face is all we needed. So remember how I said that I loved Elsa Bloodstone? I wish I had her again for this one. We bring in Misty Knight instead. And I don't remember if I die or not. We will see. You know what? I do, because I believe I tried to dex his special 2. It just does not go well for me. Don't even know how I got that off. You know, her kit's pretty nice. Yeah, right here, I believe is when I died. So I tried to dex, and he just wasn't throwing it. And he just randomly throws it right there, and I died. So that's 29. I'm taking a deep breath right here, because I'm just like, alright, Chris, gotta stop dying. You gotta save these revives. So also, you get guaranteed crits, I believe, if you intercept. Taking full advantage of that coast. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. So if it wasn't for that missed dex in the first round, that would have been a solo. Here we got cheeky, and it paid off. To the face, and that's all she wrote. Misty Knight does have a use, and if I ever get her as a 7-star, I'm definitely taking her up. So next, oh yeah, so we die again unwillingly because I forget all about the node setup, and parrying is not the way to go. Hold on. At all. And it's right here when I realized, oh, shoot. I don't have an armor up buff. And I just start tanking hits. Just death at them, like, wow. So we get right back into it. I was like, alright, cool. We're not going to do that anymore. So again, do not parry unless you have multiple armor up buffs. And I'm going to show you a way to do it later on in this fight. So I got used to dexing Havoc's basic attacks. Like, don't mind me getting hit before, but Eternity of Pain, Ultron against Havoc, I mastered that stuff. And it's right around here again when I realized, oh shoot, I needed one of those. So I end up dying again to this. Boom, death. So now we're at 30 or 31 now. I believe it's 30. When I'm just like, alright Chris, we have to figure out how to finish this fight. And I was like, wait, let's just do special 3 rotations. You gain a lot more of those charges. Force field charges. Here we're just trying to build to the special through quickly as possible. I'm also very afraid to parry those heavy, special attacks, so I don't know if the armor break debuff would apply. To the face! So, you need a relic for this to work. Combo. Heavy attack. That's how you get more armor uplifts. You gain those heavy attacks, then you can throw as many special tools as you want because it'll just consume all of them. So, here we're just waiting. I'm just building more force field charges. So I'm like, if we're gonna throw a special 2, we might as well go for the kill. And also, Havoc deserved that for last fight. So yeah, here I'm like, oh shit, I have no armor buffs, and I decided to go for 2. Just in case I parry again, I have enough time to get this 3rd debuff. Armor buff, I mean. And so when I throw the special 2, it'll consume the one expiring and not the one that's infinite. And boom. That's all she wrote. It's death. Death everywhere. Fortunately, that took 2 of my precious revives. But now we're here. What we've all been waiting for. Skip. Because I'm looking at... I was really contemplating who to use. I usually use Wasp, but I use Wasp for that... Who was he? For that Ebony Maw earlier. I think in the first video. Or in the second video. So... yeah, I believe I put on a boost because I was like, I don't want to die. Yo, what's good? What's up?
What's up, nigga?
What's up with you?
What you for?
Nothing much. Anyways, one of my friends just came, so I'm gonna tell him I'm recording. Nah, yeah, so it's done. Hold on, I'm recording something, so
What?
I'm recording something. I gotta finish doing this.
I ain't finished.
And so that's the first phase done. So, please don't try and push into a special 2. You're going to take so much damage with those plasma debuffs. Not worth it. Thank goodness he threw that heavy. I mean, that special attack strike hit the block. So yeah, if you ever get into trouble, load up on the block thing. So when you take out the other 2, it's easier to take out compared to trying to get all the other, like the striker or the heavy attack. Those are harder to get sometimes than hitting into the ground. And so we're gonna try and go for the same kind of rotation. So here I'm just making sure that I time those shield, I don't know what to call those things, spirit brokens. Here I get hit, but it's cool. We will survive. So unfortunately, if you gain an indestructible, unblockable, Seraci's also gains that, but actually it just got taken away because I got him down to 51%. So it worked out, but in case you go Hercules, try not to throw special 3s. So here is where it got tricky. So I was like, oh shoot. I'm not gonna be able to manage to get any of these. Yeah, it was kind of, yeah, this is where it got tricky. Just trying to manage to get those down. Like, I should have just threw the special attack. I was just playing around. Like you see, I'm barely missing the timing. But here, we finally got it done. And oh my goodness, look at all that damage. So I believe it's right around here. I believe I end up dying. But it's because I had a customer. So I was like, screw it, we'll end the fight here. And just record what we have left later. So here we are. The last 3 minutes of this video. Let's get right into it. So here I'm just gaining that revive because I don't want to spend my last 80%, which is what I'm saving for this last run. As you can see. Here we go. So I opt to go Striker a lot. I think I do all 3 in conjunction. But I'm focused. You can't parry him in the last 2 phases. So you have to be comfortable getting out of the way of that heavy attack. Because it is a pretty far reach. Now I've been punished, as you saw last time. Even though I let it happen, but before I've died uncontrollably. Boom. We got this started. I was like, screw it. If I get that that buff, I won't take any damage. You know, I was like, that's what I was thinking. That is not what happened. I just wasted my special 3 for no reason. Now he's indestructible. Boom. So now you just have to intercept. And honestly, taking a break to cut some hair was probably good for me because we did this with no problem. Even when he tried to scare us with this special one right here. Or no, never mind. Boom! To the block. So yeah, the death counter is to what? 30? I'll see you in the next video. Peace.